that there is no basis for withdrawals. And in response to that, we are referring you to paragraph 15 of our submissions. We've also been told that the petitioners have not pleaded any rights.
No, I didn't get you, Anini. Your
Yes.
paragraph 15 says what?
Paragraph 15. We are referring you to paragraph 15 of the plaintiff's rejoinder submissions. On the last question.
What does it say? What does it say in withdrawals?
I'll have to let me just refer to it. Paragraph 15, my lord, introduces the Interpretation and General Provisions Act, Cap 2. And if you look at paragraph 15, that paragraph answers the question of paralysis. And we are telling you that the Finance Act of 2025 and the attendant statutes will continue to govern revenue collection and public expenditure if you allow the prayers that you are seeking, the temporary orders. There will therefore be no legal vacuum, no fiscal paralysis or disruption of government services that will arise from the grant of conservatory orders. And we are saying that this position is reinforced by sections 22 and 23, subsection 3 of the Interpretation and General Provisions Act. If I may read verbatim, sections 22 and sections 23(3) of the Interpretation and General Provisions Act, which in sum say that the status quo ante shall maintain in instances such as this, where a prospective law or a law is set aside. So there's no need to read verbatim. We pray that when you retreat, you consider that paragraph 15. Now, on the second issue that has been raised, the question as to whether or not we have pleaded rights and whether we have explained any prejudice or demonstrated that we will suffer prejudice, we are referring, Your Lordship, to Article 1, Sub-Article 2 of the Constitution of Kenya on the sovereignty of the people, which in this case is exercised indirectly by the representatives. And we are saying that Kenyans, whom we also represent, have a right to be represented effectively, and MPs have a corresponding duty to represent. And that for us is the hallmark of our democracy. So we are saying that the Constitution should be considered as a whole, and you're saying that Article 1, 2 on sovereignty should not be forgotten. On the third issue, as to whether or not heavens will come down on the 1st of July 2026 if you grant the prayers sought in our application, we will return you to the same paragraph 15 and refer you still to sections 22 and 23 of the Interpretation and General Provisions Act, which, as you have said, maintain the status quo ante. And you're saying that those sections will immediately come into play if at all you grant the prayers that you are seeking in this application. So there will be no shutdown, nothing will happen, we'll be as we are today. On the question of prejudice and whether prejudice will be caused by a delay in the operationalization